paying the college football players.
Just the football players? We wouldn't pay everybody else?
Well,
I mean, I don't get to jump on
That's a question. That's a question.
I think there's like just certain major sports, right? I mean, football and basketball are the revenue sports, right?
They pay the wrestlers,
the
hockey players, the archers.
I don't think we are, right?
Gymnasts.
No baseball players.
But honestly, I think there needs to be a re-examination of this because basically everybody's making money except the kids playing. The coaches are making $1 million contracts. They all have the shoe contracts. The schools are raking in all kinds of money. NCAA, BCS, everyone's making money. ESPN, CBS, but the people that are actually providing entertainment don't get a dime. I know they get education, but I mean, come on.
Seriously. If they go to a good university, it's good education.
Seriously.
I used to be. I'll say for a long time, I've been one of those people that says, you should pay the players. They get education. They get this. They get that. But I mean, the reality of looking at it after the past week, and maybe it's just a new topic for me due to how close to home it hit. Too many people are making too much money to not give them something. And I don't know where it ends. Like, do you pay the football and basketball? Do you pay it? I think you've got to take a look at how much revenue is being made. You've got to take a look at how much the TV contracts are worth, and you've got to figure out how to distribute that money a little bit more equally. Because otherwise,
I think they should get something. I mean, that's a lot of time out of the week that they're investing into the sport itself. It's taking time away from. I mean, they don't have opportunities like I had to go get a job. Now, I didn't do that because I was lazy, but they don't have. They don't have that opportunity. So I could see giving them a stipend.
What were you, the bar monitor? Is that what you were?
I didn't do anything.
He counted the shot.
I took my scholarship that I got for my education, and I used that, and I didn't have a job. I didn't want to.
I don't know. I also think that, like, beyond just paying them from the schools, I mean, I think you could take a look at the endorsements, how money comes into the universities. You know, the kids don't get paid for the video games, for the shirts, for everything that they sell. I think maybe you take a look at, the Olympic model where those players get, endorsements based on their name and their recognizability. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I just wanted to check on that. Are you saying that Adidas could come to Ohio State and say, TB2, we're going to pay you $3 million to wear a Adidas headband? Or are you saying just based on their persona, their name, their brand?
How many number 2 jerseys are they sold to the Ohio State?
Not that many this week.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to differentiate that and understand the concept because endorsements could be bigger than that. But I understand that concept that their name's already out there, and I think it would be more fun for fans because I hated getting NCAA football for my PlayStation and it not having the names on there. Right. It was like I know who this guy is. It's like, come on.
The 6'5" quarterback number 2, is blank name.
Yeah, it's like just put the name in there and just give them some money from that. Give them a little bit of entitlement.
And I'm not saying that you have all the answers, but I think somebody's got to take a look at it, and it's about time the NCAA recognizes that since they set up these rules, the amount of money people are making is 10, 20, 30, 100 times bigger. I mean, that has to be taken into account.
Right, and then that's a root cause of all this stuff, right? You have these kids walking around, they have no spending money, right? They have nothing. They're seeing all these people making money, and they're saying, well, heck, what did you say earlier? I mean, they got 4 Big Ten rings. I'm going to sell one.
Let's not blame it all on the players either. I mean, the boosters and the other people that are around the universities that have money that want to see their universities win. They're a part of this too, and they could endorse the players. That might be different. But
the players only walk around money. So the booster comes up, gives you the $100 handshake. Right. You're not going to say no. You're going to say okay, thanks.
No, that's sweet. I can go get an Xbox.
Right, exactly. So I mean, because they're not getting paid, and
there's no integrity in college football.
Well, it's too much money.
Okay,
it's too much
money. You can't say that.
If you want integrity, if you really want integrity, the way you would do it is you're going to say the only way you can play football is actually qualify to get into the school, and then you're not going to. Then you have this.
I think you'd have to do more than that. I think if you wanted it to really be integrity, I think you'd have to have the NFL have a minor league,
right,
like baseball does, where kids could go out at 18.
That's
they can go straight into
That's never going to
happen.
Because what happens to Ohio State's budget, not picking Ohio State just as an example, what happens to Ohio State's budget if all of a sudden they don't have major college football that people want to crowd into the stadium every Saturday? All the donations are going to drop off because there's no.
Why would they still have a football team?
But it's going to be like you and me running around out there. Who wants to see that? I mean,
they could you might have an idea, but they could still be doing what they're doing now, winning Big Ten championships, winning national championships, because all those elite players would be gone, and it's similar to the NBA before they had the one and done rule. and
Which is a
and
stupid
baseball. I mean, college football is utilized by the NFL as a minor league, and I think that poses part of the problem. And that's why college football is such a big topic.
Don't you love it though? Don't you love it though when everybody says, "Oh, they're not physically ready. That's why they have to go to college and all that." I mean,
I think that's crap.
I just love that people come up with all these reasons for why people have to do things, and it never is about really the people. It's about how much money they want to make.
All right. Well, we should probably start wrapping this up. But so, what do you think?
We're going to do like part 2. I mean, this
in 10 years, are they going to be paid?
I think something's going to happen. I don't think it's like this year or next year, but I think within 5 years there's going to be some scheme to give the players something.
How many scandals does it take? How many more years are we going to have people get investigated before they change the rules, before they look at how to distribute the money more equally?
I agree with you. I think that they're going to get something. I don't think that they're going to get enough, and you're still going to run into the same problems. I think it's going to be the same thing until you actually maybe give them the money from the video games or from their jersey sales, things like that.
Anyway, it should be interesting to see what happens.
All right, so that's all we're going to talk about as part of the NCAA, college football, violations, things like that. As always, follow us on Facebook,
Matty
Twitter.
Ice, thanks for coming by.
Matty Ice, thanks for coming in. Still cast behind the scenes, so if you guys don't want to see him back, just let us know. We'll take care.
All right, thank you.